Hi everyone, and welcome back to Feature Highlights on PeepSo TV channel. My name is Sinisha, and in today's episode, we're gonna go through Amazon Elastic Transcoder configuration and set up the video conversion for the uploaded videos on our website. By default, uploading videos is disabled in PeepSo because if you go here in PeepSo configuration, then in audio and video, you will see that there is a lot of requirements that needs to be met in order for video conversion to work. However, AWS Elastic Transcoder is a cheap replacement for the powerful server that is required. So you can actually utilize this Elastic Transcoder to convert all of your videos. So let me show you how it's done. Before we proceed, let's see what's needed for the AWS Elastic Transcoder. So we will need an external cron job, AWS Elastic Transcoder, S3 bucket, and AWS keys. When it comes to cron job, we are going to trigger the cron jobs manually. However, you will want to go to peepso.com/docs, search for the cron, and here is the documentation regarding setting up the cron job on your website. How you do this will heavily depend on the hosting environment that you use. Most popular is the control panel or cPanel, and you can easily set up the cron jobs from that interface. This documentation article explains how you can set up the cron jobs within control panel, but you can also use the third-party services like EasyCron to schedule your cron jobs. For the purposes of this video, we are going to trigger cron jobs manually. And you can easily do that by simply copying the cron job command after your website name, like this. Now I'm going to run the PeepSo process maintenance. And you can see here that cron job has been run, and this is all the information that cron job tried to do. Setting up the cron job within the control panel will be a subject of our next videos, but for now, to speed things up, we are going simply to trigger them manually. You may wonder, why do you even need Elastic Transcoder to convert your videos? And technically, you don't. Default option for the conversion is actually no conversion, but this option only supports MP4 extension by default. So if I want to upload the video with some esoteric extension, I will actually need to convert it to MP4 in order for my browser to be able to play it. And that conversion is done with either AWS Elastic Transcoder or conversion with FFmpeg. I know I probably butchered the FFmpeg name, but that's how we pronounce it here, so I'm gonna stick with it. As you can see here, I don't have FFmpeg enabled here on this server, so my only option is to go with AWS Elastic Transcoder. So I'm gonna select it here and save the settings. Please correct the errors below is simply because I still didn't add the Amazon Access Key, bucket, AWS Region, and so on. We are going to set up that now. If you're not already signed in to the AWS console, you need to sign in with a root user. Don't sign in with IAM user. Once you're logged in the search for services, features, blogs, etc., search for IAM and go to users click on Add Users, give it a name. We're gonna go with PeepSo TV. Select Access Key Programmatic Access. And now attach existing policies directly. Search for S3 and give it an Amazon S3 full access. Now search for Transcoder. Give it Amazon Elastic Transcoder full access and Amazon Elastic Transcoder Jobs Submitter. Select those three permissions and click on Next. Leave this as is. Review your new user and click on Create User. At this point, you may show your secret key because this is the only time you will be able to see it. You can also download the information for this user, but we are going to use these codes right now. So I'm going to copy this secret access key and paste it to the appropriate field in PeepSo configuration audio and video. So my access key will be this one. And I'm going to copy the access key and paste it over here. Save these settings. And we can now easily navigate away from this page. Next thing to do is to create a bucket. But before we do that, we actually need to know in what areas Transcoder is available so we can create a bucket in that area. To do that, search for Transcoder and open Elastic Transcoder Service. As you can see here, the default region for this specific account on Amazon is Frankfurt. However, Elastic Transcoder is not available in Europe Frankfurt. Please select another region. It is available in Asia Pacific, Europe Ireland, Asia Pacific, and some other servers in US. We are going to use Europe Ireland. But for now, let's go back to S3 and create a bucket in Europe Ireland region. So create a bucket by going into S3 service. Give this bucket a name with all lowercase. So PeepSo TV. Everything must be in lowercase. And we are going to put it here in Ireland. Object ownership must be on ACLS enabled. Bucket owner is preferred. And we're gonna block all public access. Also, I acknowledge that the current settings might result in this bucket and the objects within becoming public. Bucket versioning is not required, tags are not required, encryption is not required, and object lock is not required, so we can simply create this bucket. And here it is, our new bucket in the appropriate region. If you're worried that your objects in the bucket can be public, don't worry. This is not a privacy issue. This is simply required for Amazon API to be able to communicate with your website. Now that we have a bucket and our user, we need to adjust some policies. To do that, open the bucket and switch to Permissions tab. Scroll a bit down until you find the bucket policy and click on Edit. Remove this sample policy and click on Policy Generator. The new page will open with your policy generator. Here we want to generate a policy for S3 bucket, so we are going to select in the type of policy S3 bucket policy. A statement is the formal description, and we will allow effect on it. Principal will be the ARN of your user. ARN is simply an Amazon resource name, and you can easily see it by going to your Identity and Access Management console, search it in the services, and here it is. Go to users. It's already open, so it's not opening. So open the user, and here is the user Amazon resource name. Let's copy it, go back to the policy generator, and paste it here. Yes, that's it. Select actions that we will allow in this policy, and actions will be get object. Let me just find it here. Here it is, get object. And then put object and put object ACL. That's the three actions we need. Amazon resource name should be the bucket name resource. So we are going to go back to our buckets. S3. Find our bucket. Here it is, PeepSo TV. Switch to Properties tab, and this is our Amazon resource name, or ARN. Copy it, paste it, and here in the resource name, add slash and asterisk, like this. So if you read it here, it actually requires a slash and the key name, but we are giving an exception for the entire bucket. So add statement and generate policy. Copy all of this, close it, and in the bucket policy, paste everything. Make sure that the AWS bucket is actually using your new format with the slash and the asterisk, like this. Save the changes. Now go back to search and look for Transcoder. Switch our region to Ireland and create a new pipeline. Give it a name. Let's say PeepSo TV, and then input bucket. As you can see, it automatically found the bucket in this region. You can use buckets in other regions, but if you do that, see the notice message that you may actually be paying more money for the conversion process because the bucket is in the different region. So we are going to use the bucket in the same region we purposely created. Don't change the IAM role. Configuration for Amazon S3 bucket for transcoded files and playlists. Of course, we are going to use the bucket in this region. Storage class will be reduced redundancy. add permission, and grantee type will be Amazon S3 group. Grantees will be all users, and they will have access to open, download, and view permission. Same thing will happen for configuration for Amazon S3 bucket for thumbnails. So our bucket in the same region, storage class will be reduced redundancy, add permission, S3 group, all users as a grantee, and access to open, download, and view permissions. Notifications and encryption are optional, and we are not going to use them in this tutorial. Create pipeline, and here is your pipeline ID. Copy this, go back to PeepSo configuration, and add the pipeline ID. Since we are already here, let's add our bucket in the PeepSo configuration as well and change the location for it. Save the settings and go back to Amazon AWS console, then switch to presets. Create new preset, and what I like to do, because all of these options are not populated now, I like to take the generic preset with HD preset, rename it to final, give it some description, like this. Container is going to be an MP4, and that will be the file, the output file. Here in the available settings, you can change the codec, profile name, levels, and all the different conversion information, but I like to keep it as is and only change the interval settings for thumbnails. I'm going to give it a ridiculously high value because I want the thumbnail to be created every 99999 seconds. If you click here, it will say the number of seconds between thumbnails. Enter an integer. So if I want only one thumbnail per video, I'm gonna make thumbnails happen every 99999 seconds. Create the preset, and this is too high. So let's change the preset, the interval for the thumbnail to a lower number. And notice this preset ID. Copy this, go back to PeepSo configuration, and paste it here. Make sure it is pasted properly and there is no white spaces over here. Save the settings, and we have successfully created an AWS Elastic Transcoder integration. Now let's come back to the front end of the website and see how this works. Go to the post box. In the post type, select video, and then click on upload. Find the video you want to use and upload it. Enter the title. If you want, you can say what's on your mind and click on post. This message is simply saying that video is being uploaded and will disappear very soon, but the new activity stream is created. It's saying video is being uploaded to S3, it should be converted in a few minutes. This, however, is not entirely true. If you go to the PeepSo TV bucket that we created, and let's refresh it, we will see that no objects are available in this bucket. So no matter how long we wait, nothing will be uploaded, and this video is being uploaded to S3 message will remain the same. Let's refresh this one more time. No, nothing happens. So what's the problem? Yeah. The problem is the cron job is not triggered. Remember from at the start of the video, I said we are going to trigger the cron jobs manually. In the best case scenario, your server should already trigger the cron job, but because I didn't set it up, I need to trigger it manually. So let's go back to the peepso.com/docs. Look for the cron, setting up the cron job, and then scroll down until you find the Amazon Elastic Transcoder video conversion queue. Copy this command, and I'm gonna simply paste it to the address bar after the top level domain of my website. And now when I do that, notice how long it takes to refresh, because actually cron job is now running in the background and actually uploading the video to S3. You can check it here. If you go to the S3 bucket, no, nothing yet. Let's wait until it's uploaded. And it says this file is uploaded to S3, create transcoder job for uploaded file, and the transcoder job is successfully created. So if we go to the bucket, now we will see that video is here and it's waiting to be processed. Let's see what's happened on our website. This message now changed to video is being converted. It should be available in few minutes. We need to run another cron PeepSo convert videos event. So let's do just that. Let's run this cron. Vid ID 12 is converted, check-in jobs completed, and if we now go to the website, we will see that our video is created and available on our website. Before we finish this video, I want to come back to the cron job subject one more time. I used them manually in this video because I wanted to show you exactly what will happen behind the scene when cron job is triggered. In the perfect world, your cron jobs will be triggered automatically by either cPanel or the third-party service that we suggest here. In the next video, I'm going to cover how to set up the cron job on your control panel or the third-party services, and they will be run automatically. So no manual intervention will ever be needed. Okay, that's it for this video. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up, smash that bell notification icon to be notified whenever new video comes out, follow us on social media, and best of luck with your community. Until the next video, bye!